bunch of weeds in the garden. Can you see that over there? What is that? Cows? Shh, not talking about those yet. That's another FLOG. But those weeds, I'm about to go after those guys. In the spring of 2010, we were on tour with Zac Brown Band in California and all over on the West Coast for a month or two. And we found ourselves in LA at the Universal Amphitheater one night playing, and it was a really special night because we got to meet Dwight Yoakam and a bunch of people we had always wanted to meet. But another thing that happened was right after our show, we opened for Zac Brown, there were some people who came backstage who saw something, and they told us that they wanted to make a TV show about us and our lives. Turns out they were with a company called Relativity, which is a pretty big company, and they flew down here to our farm not too long later, and they started filming. They captured some interviews and some time with Marcy, my sister, and Thomas, who worked for us at the time. Put it all together and created what was called a sizzle reel. It was the first time we'd ever done anything like that before. And they pitched it around to some TV networks and got close, but it never came to be. And so I'd pretty much forgotten that that had happened. And I hadn't seen it in a long time, but this morning I was looking through my hard drives and online, and I came across it. And I thought, since I was talking about our new TV show episodes that start back up this coming weekend, it would be fun to go back and talk a little bit about TV that didn't work in the beginning. So this is our sizzle reel. It's called Farm to Fame, Spring or Summer 2010. Right here on the farm, in the garden, in our lives.
Hi, I'm Joey.
Hi, she's Joey.
And he's Rory.
And we're
together.
One more time. Ready? I'm not Rory. Sorry.
Rory, darn it.
Let's do it this way. I'm not Joey.
And I'm not Rory, but I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory.
So together we're Joey and Rory.
Woo!
Joey and Rory, two simple-minded folk from a small town in Tennessee.
Well, we got a pretty good life here.
Good morning, guys.
We got a farm. How you doing, son? And we got a restaurant.
This is a little family-owned restaurant that I own with Rory's sister, Marcy.
We always did everything together. I'm Heidi Feek. I'm Rory's daughter. I'm also the waitress here.
Thank you.
Really, it's a family affair.
Well, hello, fellow Americans. How you doing?
Hi, BJ.
Get your cup of coffee.
They're also just about the happiest couple alive.
She's the best wife in the world, and she works hard to be a great wife, and I work hard to be a good husband. But it's a real live love story.
One more thing about these two country bumpkins.
We're kind of famous.
That's right, Joey.
A typical day for us. We'll butcher the roosters, get cleaned up, and then go to the award show.
And Rory.
Are you the only guy in Vegas wearing overalls?
I'm pretty sure I am.
You don't see that every day, do you?
Are country music's most unlikely superstars.
It seems like everything happened really fast. I was working down at the restaurant. Sandy, I need a special with angel biscuit and a special with cornbread. Rory was writing songs, and that was kind of our bread and butter. His hits and my tips. So.
Then one song changed everything.
Cheater, cheater, where'd you meet her? Down at Ernie's bar.
So we sing this song called Cheater, Cheater, and all of a sudden everything changed.
Now I'm not one to judge someone that I ain't never met.
We're on TV, we're going to award shows, we're going to red carpet events, we're singing for thousands of people.
Yeah, we sure will let you rise in hell. I said so.
All because of this white trash hoe song.
Cheater, cheater.
The song was a top 10 hit on the Billboard Country Music Charts.
And all of a sudden we turned around and then poof, we went from farm to fame.
Suddenly, life wasn't so simple.
Our life is completely different than what it was. However, coming home at the end of the day and the simplicity of a great life in the country. How many eggs do you want? You want 4? Mm-hmm. That's really all that counts to us.
And that's what this show is all about.
We're just regular people.
We still have a very simple down-home life here at our farm.
Two ordinary people trying their best
Anyway, we're going to be on the radio this morning in a couple hours.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
to live an extraordinary life.
Here are Joey and Rory.
I'm bringing Jerry some homemade bread. Hopefully he'll like them.
There she is. Look at you.
That's great.
Juggling the farm
My job every morning is to feed my cow Shooter.
What you been doing out here?
And load the wood stove in the morning. This is how we heat the whole house. Now we have a propane heater, but my wife is kind of frugal.
and the spotlight.
You get out of your car, there's a whole bunch of people screaming and hollering and acting a fool, and you wave back to them like you know them, but you don't.
Well, these are definitely two different lives.
It's like the grown-up Hannah Montana.
Well, in the last week, some of the things that have happened to us, a baby calf's born, my wife performs a C-section on a cow. Someone drives their car into the restaurant, totaled their truck, and then we show up for the big award show, and we're rubbing shoulders with all kinds of famous people.
In every episode of Farm to Fame, we'll follow Joey and Rory at home
He loves overalls. That's all he wears.
She likes them.
He's got a problem. Rory, you got too many overalls.
and on the road.
I took Joey to the award show in this car, and we were all excited about going, and we pull up on the red carpet. My car had a really bad oil leak.
Black oil on the red carpet.
I can tell you, I was about to throw up. I was so nervous.
Doing their best to balance two different worlds.
We need help. We need new.
Now that we're famouser than we used to be, dear Joey and Rory, I saw your show in Ashland, Kentucky. We have people who want us to do crazy things, like have Joey get in a bikini and wash the car, and like all those gals on MTV do.
With a few adjustments here and there, we can really take you big.
We ain't doing it.
Two incredibly talented people
Well, Rory's a natural-born songwriter.
First time I heard her sing, I thought, man, she's gorgeous.
in love with each other.
Well, I pretty much think because I scored a gal like this, that's proof to every man out there that there is a God.
And their careers.
Any country on the radio. We're aware that at any time, if we're not careful, that we could change.
We look around and marriages are falling apart everywhere.
We'd much rather be anonymous, living here on the farm, and lose all of our values.
Doing whatever it takes to maintain a normal life.
Being beside you when we grow. That's important to me.
Success is this. The worst thing we could ever do is lose this.
Will fame and fortune change them? We're about to find out. Farm to Fame.
Of course, I'll go through a period of time where a guy gets hooked on cocaine and hookers and stuff, and it's just a phase. So probably my favorite thing about that sizzle reel is what we said at the end, which was, this is success. If we lose this, we would lose everything. And I love that. I love that all these years have gone by, 9 years now, I think, and we're still here. Things have changed, but in a lot of ways, nothing has changed at all. Awesome. See you tomorrow.